Hi, I'm Traci Brooks.
And I'm Piper Klemm, publisher of the Plaid Horse magazine.
And today we're going to address the question of what class should my child do at the horse show?
So when you get started at a horse show, the first thing that you see is a prize list, and the prize list talks about every division at the horse show, a schedule of when those divisions go. It lists who the judges are, who the stewards are, pretty much everything, who to call if you need stuff, who the horse show photographer is, what food they're going to have on site, all the important.
That's important.
All the important questions.
And the prize list too, if you don't get it in the mail, which a lot of people don't anymore, it's online and you can usually access it. So that's something I would say read up ahead of time.
I would, if I were starting to horse show with a barn, I would figure out what shows they did last year, and I would take the time to read the prize list from every one of those shows.
Yes.
It talks a lot about rules and regulations, general horse show rules, rules specific to that horse show. You're going to start to, as you watch the sport more, learn about people's judging styles, and there are some people who we like when they judge us and some people we don't like as much, and that's okay. And you can see who's judging and see a lot of the different elements there and a lot of different factors. And you can talk about if it's a suitable place for any sort of divisions to occur. So if you and your horse are comfortable jumping 2 foot at home and your trainer says, I think it's time to horse show, where do we start?
Well, I think starting at your comfort level or a little below is always better. And so you find a class that's suitable. So you look in the prize list, right? And you say, okay, I'm comfortable jumping a 2 foot course or a 3 foot course or 3-6 course. And you find the appropriate class. Most times people just starting out will go and do a class that's maybe just walk and trot, or walk, trot, and canter, just do a flat class. Just stick your toe in the water and do something easy. And then it progressively goes up levels, and the levels are based on the size of the jump, the age of the rider, the level of ability, the ability of the horse. So there are a lot of different mixtures with classes, and the nice thing now is horse shows offer so many classes. I feel like there's something for everyone.
And it's overwhelming, and it changes a little bit horse show to horse show. That's where I think it's really important to take the time to read the prize list and see, is this an appropriate show for me and my horse? A lot of shows that I've been to, when there are fewer rings, they cut out some of the smaller divisions, which is one of the reasons I like coming here to the desert, because with all the rings, they don't cut out any of the smaller divisions, and I can go up the steps very slowly.
Well, it's good to have options. It's good to have options. And another thing is, sometimes you just don't have to worry about what class you're going to do, because if you have a trainer who you know and who knows you and who you trust, then they're gonna choose the appropriate classes for you. So I don't think there needs to be stress around choosing classes or feeling like you need to know what class to do, because the trainer will choose the appropriate class for you, and you can read up on it in the prize list
and know the schedule.
Exactly.
But I haven't picked out a division or class that I'm going to show in ever as an adult, honestly. So like 15 years.
Right.
I ride with appropriate people who pick appropriate divisions, and I let their expertise speak to me, and that's not a decision I have to make.
No, and you can be prepared with information, but you don't have to feel like you have to be stressed about what class you're going to do. So read the prize list, be prepared for the show, and have a great time. If you have more questions, you can send them to us at balmoralfarm.com or Balmoral TV on YouTube and also on social media.